Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video here today from Shaq Reacts titled Woman Friend Zones a Man and Instantly Regrets It. Let's jump right in. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
This woman only wanted this man for attention.
I ain't gonna lie, I just got irritated as shit. I must have been texting the bitch on IG, right? Mind you, we just started texting on IG yesterday. It ain't even been a full 24 hours. We have a normal conversation because they ask me, what do you do for work? I tell her security, you know what I'm saying? And I be on my social media, you know what I'm saying, trying to grow my platforms and get rich, you know what I'm saying? She, what's your TikTok name? And I'm like, all right, cool, give her as my TikTok name or whatever. She go to the page, she come back. This is when it get weird. This is where it get weird. She tell me, she like, you got 500,000 followers. I'm like, you know Cassinet? I'm like, nah.
She saw the numbers and immediately assumed that he was making a bunch of money on TikTok. That's the only thing that interested her. Either that, or she assumed that she could use his 500,000 subs to get her own stupid channel off the ground.
She like, Duke Dennis? I'm like, nah. She like, Talil? I'm like, nah. She, do you know any streamers? Nah. Well, technically, you're not famous then. Who the f said I was famous? I never said I was famous. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this man is smart and he read it right away. She's only interested in the extra attention she might get from dating this guy. But once she found out that he's actually not that famous and this is just a hobby of his, she just got turned off immediately.
She was bitter and told him that he wasn't famous, even though he admitted to being famous. She only became interested in him once she found out that he might have resources she could potentially exploit, only to ditch him the second that wasn't the case.
This is exactly why I should never go for a woman who has a lot of following on social media, because at the end of the day, that's all she really cares about. Yeah, I don't care if she tried shooting her shot and she failed. That was just weird. Don't reach for someone right away expecting he's just gonna kiss you back. What happens if a man did that to a woman?
That woman literally placed her hands on that man and tried to touch him inappropriately without his consent. That is the textbook definition of assault. If a man did that, she would be calling the cops on him and pressing full charges. But if a man reacted the same way, he would be told to calm down and take it as a compliment.
Would you date a single mom with 3 kids?
Part-time.
Part-time? What you mean part-time?
Part-time.
What you mean part-time though? Explain part-time.
Well, you know what full-time is, right?
Yeah, I do know what full-time is.
But I can only do part-time.
Yeah, I think we all understand what this man is talking about. We don't need extra clarification about part-time.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, Bev.
It's staggering how many women will surgically alter their bodies thinking that it will make them look attractive, even though it has the exact opposite effect by making them look as inhuman and unnatural as possible.
Be with a man that is successful already, or would you want to build with him to help him become successful?
I prefer someone that's already established because I'm established and I'm independent on my own, so I would like someone that's at the same level as me.
What kind of man are you looking for?
Someone that is a family guy, athletic. I'm into the working out, playing golf. Someone in finance typically, because I can get along with those guys.
You want numbers guy?
Yeah, I love a numbers guy.
What do you bring to the table for the man to say, I want to be with you?
Oh, geez, I'm Italian, so I can cook. Very thoughtful, caring. You tell me my attributes. What do you think?
When asked what she brings to the table, she can't even answer the question without asking a man for help. If this woman was such a good person, she would have been wiped up a decade ago. It's fairly obvious that the men she desires don't feel the same way in the slightest.
I'm independent. I mean, honestly, all I'm missing is my partner.
What if the man wants to say, I love you, I want to be with you, but I don't want to get married to you? What would you say about that?
Say next.
Really? Even though he's like, I'm committed to you, or you're the only one?
Yeah, I'm very old school. I have lots of Italian background. That is very important to me.
So props to her, I guess, for being established and for being a strong, independent woman. But guess what? You sacrificed your youth in order for you to be successful. Now, do you think a man would rather have a successful woman or a young, pretty woman? I'm willing to bet a lot of successful men are going to choose a second option.
That's one thing that modern women will always refuse to understand, that a woman can be incredibly attractive on the outside, but if she's not peaceful and friendly, then the looks will only get her so far, and now she doesn't even have those.
Hi, what's your name?
Ekin.
What's your name?
Ekin.
Ekin, nice to meet Ekin.
Yeah.
Kiss or slap?
Slap.
Slap, go!
No. Thank you.
That wasn't very nice!
Are you lying to me right now?
No, I'm being serious, but can you actually get out of my face though, please?
Sure. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
What about you? You good?
I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
These spicy content creators are so devoid of any creative thought that they must resort to bothering men in a pathetic attempt to shame them for the sake of content creation. Good on these guys for having absolutely none of it.
Yeah, these guys noticed that she has a mic in her hand and there's a camera recording, and they just didn't want to entertain it. Like I said, once again, these are just cringy TikToks, and I am happy to see that this trend is finally disappearing.
And calling other men simps for treating women like decent human beings is actually insane to me. Like, damn, bro, you want me to spend this money on you instead of her? Speak highly about your girl. Run errands, cook, fucking clean, like show her the support and the appreciation.
It's like your sea moss today.
You would... Oh my god.
There is a fine line between being a good man and being a simp. A good man refuses to degrade himself to the harsh demeanor of the modern woman. He can care for her while at the same time not putting up with their rampant entitlement and ignorance.
Yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of people get confused about what a simp is. A simp is someone who puts a woman on a pedestal while she doesn't respect them back. But if you're with a good woman who's treating you right, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you treating her right as well. If you don't think it is a good thing, then you're an idiot.
Yeah.
What? Is that it?
No, I just wondered because you said.
I feel like you didn't like that. Have you got a bad history with Nigerians or something?
No.
I've ever dated a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Who?
What do you know who? I don't know if you know him.
Oh, I thought you like. Has he been on the show?
No.
Okay then. Like, what do you think of the Nigerian man?
Yeah, it's really nice.
He was really nice.
Yeah.
He was. He's dead.
No.
So what happened to him?
It's next.
Modern women have gotten way too comfortable with accumulating a seemingly high list of ex-boyfriends. Just listen to how she casually says that he's an ex to a potential date. Men don't want to hear that stuff, and yet she thinks it makes for fun conversation.
So if he was really nice, like, why did you not, like, why is he an ex then? If he was so nice.
I don't know.
You cheated him.
Me?
Yes.
Why would I cheat? Have you cheated?
No, but you said he was really nice, but he's still an ex. So, like, it must be your fault then.
No, just
So
sometimes you just outgrow each other.
You cheated, man.
Why would I cheat?
You cheated.
Have you cheated?
You cheated. Don't try to flip on. You don't lie. You cheated.
Why would I cheat?
You cheated. With a
Okay, I
Jamaican man,
cheated. Would it make you feel better?
With a Jamaican man, innit?
It's rather interesting in that whole defensive rant of hers. At no point did she utter the phrase, "No, I did not cheat." She replied with, "Why would I cheat?" and then deflected back onto the guy, which means that she clearly has something to hide.
Yeah, it's definitely sketchy when you don't hear a reason why their previous relationships didn't work out. That means they're definitely hiding something. And as this man said, it's either she cheated or she enjoyed the extra attention she was getting from social media and wanted to exercise her options.
Whatever language it is that you're speaking, okay? This is America, and you get it right the first time. You get it right the first time. Get it right the first time. Get it right the first time, okay?
What an idiot!
I think it goes without saying, but there's no need to take your frustrations out on a minimum wage food service employee. That person is just trying to do their job while she's making an ass out of herself because her order was most likely slightly wrong.
Why do older men in their 40s and beyond prefer dating women in their 20s? And why don't they choose women their own age? Can someone explain this to me? Because it doesn't make any sense at all. Why do you go for someone the same age as your daughter? I mean, 15 and you're 40?
It's funny to me how when a modern woman goes after men in their 20s, she's a cougar on the prowl for some fun, but if a man does the exact same thing, he's considered a predator. Even though men are naturally attracted to youth and fertility, it's how men have been operating for thousands of years, and that doesn't change because of a modern woman's bitterness.
Yeah, I'm not sure where she's getting her information from about men dating women who are 15, but men definitely go for women who are in their early 20s. The reason is, we don't need someone who is financially stable, we just need someone who is beautiful and just as peaceful. Usually an older woman has some baggage in her previous relationships that these successful men don't want to deal with.
Guy says this to you: I need space to figure things out. That translates to, quote, I think I can get better than you, so I need to explore my options and shoot my shot with other women.
This idea that a woman has a right to keep a man on standby as she goes out to try and have something serious with a man that she finds more attractive is not only an insult, it's also stupid on her part. A man is under no obligation to stick around if she does that to him, and if he has any self-respect, he won't be there when she ultimately comes back.
But I need you to wait around for me in case they don't want me and I decide to come back to you. Saying space to figure things out gives you kind of that like limbo. Like you're still on the leash, but it's like a little looser.
And also it's a really good way to drive someone nuts because silence really can kill someone and it can make them even more obsessed with you. So it's kind of like one of those toxic back and forths.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I think when someone says, I need more space or I need more time to figure this out, someone new is definitely in the picture and they just want to see if this person is a better fit for them or not, while keeping you on the sideline.
No self-respecting man will allow himself to be the backup plan for a woman. If she decides to go for someone else, that is her decision and she must live with the consequences. But at no point should that man allow her to walk all over him.
Step up for me. My name is Eric Red, football player.
He's short.
He's taller than you.
He is, but I like my niggas like I gotta like, you know what I'm saying?
He a football player.
That's fine. I ain't wrong with
Bro,
that.
he played in the NFL.
He too buff. If you tall and buff, cool, but he too short to be buff.
What?
I get what she's saying. Like it's giving Scrappy Doo. Like thank you. Thank you. He tore ACL. Move on.
I just don't like braids. I'm from Cali and I'm tired of niggas with braids.
It's crap like this that just proves modern women would rather be single so they can have the right to complain. He must be tall and good looking, but if he's short, then he shouldn't be built. He could have money, but his hair isn't perfect. Men can't win when the game is rigged this way.
So you probably happens he could have cut the braids off.
Oh well, maybe if you do that.
I don't know. I just wasn't getting a good vibe from you. He buff. I like it. I like a little. Oh, you can pick me up.
Can you pick up? Let
me see.
Is
you fucking with me? I gotta ask you that first, cause if you're not gonna pop this bitch.
I'm good.
Your force is dirty anyways. Bye-bye.
Why would you try to do that after he... Hey, appreciate you, fam.
This man is better off. He was a professional athlete, and these women are openly mocking him and disrespecting him. They already showed their true colors within seconds of meeting him.
This man should definitely not be taking this to the heart. If he is a successful NFL player, whatever he is, and he does work out and he's jacked, then he probably has a better head on his shoulders than these women do.
I don't even mean to hurt your feelings, but he actually does not like you.
This is so not true, that if your boyfriend's not posting you on his social media, he doesn't like you. He probably likes you. He's just not proud of who you are as a person. The idea of associating with you is shameful. I hope that helps.
These women put far too much emphasis on social media use. They practically live by that particular sword. They judge a man purely on his social media use, his comments, and whatever videos he likes. But what she fails to realize is that it's all pretty much meaningless.
Or maybe the man just wants to keep his relationship off social media and keep his life private. People don't gotta post everything, you know? I think it's stupid.
Swear to God, do fucking women just ask you questions just so they can get mad at your answer? My wife, out of fucking nowhere, asked me if I would prefer my son or daughter to be gay. And I said what I think 95% of fathers would say is my daughter. And she, first of all, she said she thinks that's a little misogynistic, which I don't even...
It's just such a strange question to ask with no proper answer, and either way he answers, he will be bashed for being wrong. It's just a massive setup for failure and embarrassment.
Yet, if anything, I'm leaning in the direction of more freedom for women. Am I not? And it's not really not even a gay or straight thing. It's more of a dick thing. I don't want dicks in or near anything that I care about. Not even would you prefer your daughter to be gay. It's I hope she is gay. Don't bring me home a man that I have to get to know while all that's going on in the back of my head is been inside you.
This man is actually caring about the mental well-being of this person by wanting to keep her body count low, but the other side will always attack him for being obsessed with men having bedroom fun with his daughter. Men can't win nowadays.
I sometimes can't even believe my father-in-law talks to me. And I feel like sometimes he doesn't. And I get it. I'm banging your daughter. Even though I'm married to her and I'm doing it in a respectful way, even the most respectful bang is still a little disrespectful. Dicks are just disrespectful. Dicks doing anything is always sort of a problem. Even like if I caught my wife cheating on me and I found out it was with a woman, I don't think I'd give a shit. I know I wouldn't, because there's psychologically, there's nothing entering my space. Other things obviously can enter the equation.
I personally think that if you walk in on your significant other cheating on you, regardless of the gender of the affair partner, you're going to be a tad bit upset. that's still a massive betrayal.
But it's not a dick, and that's all that matters. Am I alone on this? I feel like I'm open-minded.
Yeah, this man was able to read all of our minds at once because I'm pretty sure 99.9% of us would agree with his answer. It's just amusing how well he said it.
You poorly are not going to treat you better, even if you try harder.
That kind of advice will always fall on deaf ears because modern women will always give multiple chances to the men they want while forcing the men that they don't to atone for the misdeeds of the men that they've never even met.
If he texts you during a workout while he's gaming or while he's at work, you're good. He likes you.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Yeah, I agree. If someone's communicating with you throughout the entire time that they're busy, then you shouldn't have to wonder if they like you or not, because clearly they do.
I'm in a relationship with someone who is 5 years younger than me, and I know a lot of people are going to have their opinions on that, and quite rightly so. You are allowed to have your opinions on anything. That's your free will. I've seen a lot of comments and videos from bullies saying, you know what you're doing is wrong.
It's funny how she's quick to accuse the people who disagree with her lifestyle as bullies, even though she is 21 years old and she is with a 16-year-old guy. If the situation was reversed, she'd be calling for the man's head, I guarantee you that.
And this is why you said that you wasn't going to meet him or you was unsure of meeting him. That is not the case. Reason number one as to why I was so unsure about, meeting my boyfriend and pursuing anything with him is because of the backlash that I was going to face. And that is, quite frankly, only down to opinion. Nothing else. Opinions, that is it. Nothing to do with what's right, what's wrong, just opinions. I also was unsure of meeting him because I have actually never dated someone younger than me before in my life. I didn't know what kind of challenges that was going to bring forward for me, but regardless, I'm in a relationship with him now. It's my life. I'm going to live my life how I want to live my life.
Once again, if you hear a man actually try to use the exact same excuses if the situation was reversed, then they would not be accepted. That man would be shamed, he would be insulted, and judged for what he's done. But because it's a woman and he's a guy, she thinks that it's totally acceptable.
If I decide I want to be in a relationship with him, I can, because it is legal. Whether you think it's morally right or wrong, it's legal. And although my relationship is very new, I have to say that this boy is genuinely the most mature, kindest, loving person that I've ever been in a relationship with. Anyway, I digress. Let's circle back to the start. As I said, I completely understand that people are going to have their opinion on my relationship. You're quite rightly in your right to. But what you are not in your right to is to direct hate towards me, my friends, my family.
She's absolutely right. Directing shame at a significant other, their friends, and their family is a luxury that is enjoyed exclusively by modern women, and nobody else is allowed to participate. I'm telling you guys, the amount of delusion she has is absolutely unreal.
So she pretty much said a lot of nothing. She didn't even answer any of the main questions, which is, why are you dating someone this young? We all know what would happen if the roles were switched, but let's be honest here, guys, this is probably some like publicity stunt, because as much as I hate this, it is working. It is bringing more attention to her OnlyFans content, and even if it's bad publicity, it's still publicity.
It's even worse that she's a spicy content creator. She clearly has no respect for this guy whatsoever, and that guy clearly doesn't know any better. It's just scummy behavior all around.
His wives, when they tell me they're not nurturing, they're not affectionate, I said, so where he's gonna get it? Yeah, where is he? Where is he about to get it? Especially if he doesn't have a mother in his life, or he doesn't have a close relationship. Where is this man getting this affection if it's not from you? My husband, I had to tell him a long time ago, hey, I'm your place of peace. My husband come in, I'm like, hey, you wanna lay down in my lap? And I rub his back. He said, I love when you rub my back. I said, absolutely. He's bald, you know. I do rub his head. I rub his head. I rub his back. I do whatever because I'm trying to be different than anybody in his life.
It really doesn't take much to keep a man content in a relationship. If a woman is friendly, peaceful, and warm, most men will appreciate that. But if a man asks for that, then he's insecure and the problem in the relationship.
Very special to me, but I only can wait, to be honest with you, if this is exclusive. If you're dating other guys, I'm just saying, or talking to other guys, getting to know each other guys.
Akeem Fontana.
No, let me talk, please. Then I can't wait for you.
He's an exclusive future potential husband, but he's not a boyfriend until he meets my family.
We are in the waiting room.
Yeah, guys, never settle for someone who is putting you in the friend zone, that you have to prove yourself while they exercise their options. options. This man is a good looking guy, and I'm willing to say he's way better looking than her. He doesn't need to put up with this kind of garbage, because if she really liked you, she would make you her first option, not her second or third.
These women are always fumbling quality men because they can't help but think that there will always be a better option just waiting for them around the corner, so they get offended at the idea of exclusivity, even though it will ultimately be their downfall. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.